I should get my life together first, right? Hey, it's Miss Scarlett and the Wildflowers. Wildflowers with all capital for wild. Emphasis on the wild. Y'all are the wildflowers. Guests are the wildflowers. Everyone who's free and happy and chasing their joy, chasing their dreams, y'all are the wildflowers. And I support you. And I'm your cheerleader. I really am, you know. I'm everybody's cheerleader. I really am like the only person who's happy for other people's happiness, you know. So many people aren't happy for your happiness. Sometimes when something really good happens to you, like you win a lot of money or something, don't tell anybody because no one's happy for you, and then everybody thinks they should get a piece, then they're mad at you, so things like that. Nonetheless, I'm chit-chatting too much, but I was supposed to go live Saturday, so I didn't say that. I just recorded a video, and it cut off, so here we are again. Yeah, so I was supposed to go live. Couldn't figure out how to go live, thank God. Which is good. We did the fun part first. That was good, and I will show it at a later date. It was okay, yeah. So I will show that at a later date. Just, I'm not feeling it right now. It's not the first thing I want to put out there. The reading, he was difficult on purpose. I mean, I eventually ended up getting him. You know what I mean? It's like, you can only play coy for so long with me. You know. Then he tried to bargain me down on the price he had agreed to pay me. And I was just like, are you kidding? You're going to go out of your way. And he was going to go to the store and break money to go out of his way to give me less than he had agreed to pay me. So I was totally ripped, you know. I mean, if you know me at all, when you see me mad, it ain't pretty. I told him to get the hell out. And he left. I mean, he apologized. He left. And I hope he went home and thought about it. I told him, you better think about how you treat women, you know. You think that I'm not, because I'm a woman, that you can tell me I'm not worth as well, you know, anything. I spent 2 hours with him. He was being bitching anyway. You know, honestly, I charge $120 an hour. So, I mean, I gave you 2 hours of my time. It ended up being a complete stranger, by the way. I thought I knew the person. It was the same name, similar face, total stranger. So I was shocked. There was a taser in the car, thank God. I was shocked. Yeah, so I don't know, whatever. It was just shenanigans, but yeah. I didn't end up recording, and I should have, and I'm also glad I didn't end up recording because he ended up getting kind of scolded about things he was doing wrong in his life. You know, I love tarot readers who pretend the fucking, the viewers are the angels and everybody else is a karmic asshole. You know, that's not always true. I told this guy about himself. You know, this client wasn't the one being abused by a narcissist. He was the narcissist. I gave it to him. I hope he watches this. I hope he doesn't watch this. I mean, all right. I said too much. I said way too much, but okay, so drama, blah, blah. I got over it. Moving forward. We're on ear signs, the collective ear signs read, right? I want to do who's coming in next. Who's your future boo thing? You know what I'm saying? I read the cards as they come off. If it says queen, I say she. If it says king, I say he. You know, whatever with the goddamn pronouns. My daughter literally is president of the LGBTQ, whatever, club in her high school that she graduated 2 years ago in. So I definitely very comfortable with all that. I just honestly, reading cards is different. When you see a queen, it's hard to say they. When you see a king, it's hard to say they instead of him. Anyway, it's also hard for the dog to bark. Do I get to with this video? Oh my god. Daphne! Enough. Sit down. I'm not. Do you want to go in the house? Because you're being a bad girl. Alright. She might want to go in the house. I'm going to have to cut this video. I can't believe this. I don't know what she's looking at. Daphne, lay down. Alright, enough's enough. Alright. Alright, who's your next future boo thing? Oh. Okay, wait. This cards up. Who's your next future boo thing? All right, first write out the person that it is. You've either rejected a reconciliation in the past or you're going to reject a reconciliation. They're coming forward and you're going to reject them completely. You're like, what would make you even think I would want to have you as a part of my life? You're nuts. So I don't know if you ever had anything with this person or they're just delusional and think you have a thing for them or whatever. But you immediately shut them down. So the next thing coming at you is someone you have to shut down real hard. They're very childish and immature. Definitely, I feel like there's a lot of passion, but they don't know you well enough. So they're communicating and they're feeling and they're thinking very dirty thoughts and all the passion, you know. But there's no cups, there's no love, there's no feeling, there's just this weird passion, which often, if it's a heavy passion, I'm feeling that the relationship is more of a lustful, obsessive situation, you know, than true love. I don't think you know this person well enough for it to be true love. I feel more like there's way too much passion going on in this reading, Gemini. So, yeah. So, basically, I don't know if you work with them or you live around them. They're a roommate. I don't know what in the deal is, but you just got to keep your composure. I feel like a lot of things have been going on. I feel like buttons are being poked and things, you know, people around you are, and I don't know who, but people around you are definitely looking for a reaction, and a negative reaction is better than no reaction. So, you know, people do terrible things, and, you know, to get a reaction, get a rise out of you. People are terrible, you know, and your job is to not complain, not to say anything, just put a smile on your face like nothing happened, you know? If you act like it didn't get to you, it never happened, the person who's trying to hurt you is like, what do you mean you're not upset or hurt? My plans didn't work. No, motherfucker. Your plans didn't work. So, I mean, that's the biggest lesson in life, detachment, absolutely. How not to react when someone's poking your buttons, how to just be calm and realize, you know. You can't fight with silence. I'm going to say that much about arguing and detachment. You cannot argue with silence. If you say silent and they're yelling, eventually they're forced just to listen to their own words in the air because of silence. And they're forced to examine what they're starting to look like, you know. So, you know, they come out, if they're self-aware enough, they realize they're being ridiculous. If you give them enough silence, but not all of them. All right, so stay balanced in this situation. Like I say, this is someone who's very sexually attracted and obsessed with you, is around you enough, like a work situation or a friend of a friend, but around you enough to develop these sexual and little crush feel, whatever the little feelings that they think they have for you. So your job is just to maintain. You act like nothing's happened. They say the craziest thing, you don't. Your face doesn't even react. They do the craziest thing, your face doesn't react. Don't give anyone the satisfaction of reacting to garbage. The best way to shut down narcissistic behavior is to say nothing and withdraw. Because, like I said, you can't argue with silence. You know who you are. I have my own narcissists in my own life. There's not just one, you all know who you are. And you've seen me stay silent and not argue with all y'all. Most of you. Alright. Alright, so you're seeing balance in a really yucky situation. Alright, so, I mean, what's the outcome of this situation? I feel like work. What's the situation? What's the outcome? this person really, really, really is obsessed with you, offers you gifts, offers you everything, just because they want to sleep with you. Not because there's any love, at all. It's just a platonic, friendship. Talking about LGBTQ, this is the Ten of Cups. And I like it because my kids are grown and I just don't want to raise any more children. So I like it because the Ten of Cups often is portrayed with the mother, the father, and the two kids. This one, it's two females who, are a happy family, and I love it. And so what I'm getting from that is this person has been platonic the whole time and thinks that they have some happily ever after with you, and they're just kind of this video is going to be weird, but it's making sense. I'm sorry. So very I feel like eventually this could turn into stalkery kind of stuff. So I would definitely try to do something to cut cords, rituals, they're all over. There's ways and places and Google and, people and, in the community that you can turn to help cord cut. I've had to do it myself. It gets scary when someone is obsessed with you and you don't know how far they'll go. They hate you because you rejected them, but they love you. So they love you and they want to kill you at the same time. So it's intense and just don't react at all. It's the best thing you can do in any situation. The bully will go, like in school, they always say no reaction. Give it a couple of weeks, the bully leaves you alone because they're not getting a reaction. So same thing with this person. The more you don't give this person any type of attention or reaction, they're going to leave you alone. They got nothing. They're not getting, if they're a narcissist or if they're trying to get attention, they're not going to get their attention or their narcissistic supply. Don't give them nothing because they'll just, even negative attentions, I need attention. All right, Gemini. Moving forward. I'm sorry about that. I really am. That's a very tough situation. I'm so, I am. My heart goes out to you. So definitely good luck with that. Hugs. All right. Everything, it's fucking unicorn farts and Skittles, but what am I gonna do? All right, Libra. Let me just shake off a little bit of that. Some people throw sage around, but I don't know where the hell I put it. And that's just Brenda for you. All right, shook it off a little. Libra, baby. Libra, what's coming next for you? Wow, okay, all right. It doesn't want to, well, maybe it does. Oh, it does. Okay, what's coming in next for you is someone's going to help you out with a project that you've been working on that's going to make a ton of money. And it's the Five of Pentacles reverse, so you are doing poorly right now. And to turn it around completely into, non-poverty, what you do for your career, what you do for your passion that makes you money is finally, your ships are sailing in. I don't know if there was, any money blocks, curse blocks, if there was any negative patterns of thinking that you've broken from, timelines you've shifted from, things like that. But you're doing it. You're doing it. You're finally doing it. And, and then on top of it, the Lover's card came up. So love is coming in, but it came in all together. I feel like your new person that's coming in, thank you for telling me about a new person at least. Your new person coming in, and there's justice, that's all legal documents. This person is going to help you with your endeavors, your business. It looks like with just also the Justice card reversed, it looks like you're doing the business end and you're probably doing whatever the creative creative end is, and they're doing the business and the marketing and the sales and the, you know, things, whatever, you know, the businessy type of the, you know, the type of crap that, you know, some people like, and then some people like to be the, you know, the creative force behind, you know, creator, you know. But, so your next thing coming in is coming in all at once, and I'm seeing April, like middle of April is what I'm getting, middle of April, and it's just gonna come out of the blue, and this person is just gonna sweep you off your feet. I don't think you've ever met them. So that's pretty cool too. You literally have someone new coming in who just throws your career, blows it up off the ground, helps you out completely so that you're a total success, is completely crazy about you, sweeps you off your feet, ridiculously, by far the best reading. I'm going to quit while I'm ahead. That is literally the best goddamn reading I've seen in a long time. Good for you. God bless your cotton socks, Libra. No, seriously. I am happy for other people's happiness. Most people aren't like that. They're begrudging of your happiness. They're envious of your happiness. I'm not that person. I'm your cheerleader. Y'all are my wildflowers. I'm your cheerleader. All right, Libra. I did kind of cut it short, but I don't know. It came out so great that I was like, F. I mean, I even got when they're coming in, so what else do we really want to know about that? No, and they're new, so you don't know them, so I'm trying to, like, there's nothing really more to be said about what's coming in. Let me say. No, there's nothing. As it gets close, it's a weekly reading, so as it gets closer and closer, you know, to it actually being a thing, you'll get more details, obviously, Libra. All right, so we're moving on to Aquarius. Aquarius. Age of Aquarius. No. Too soon? All right, Aquarius. Oh, and someone knows how to timestamp on all my talking if you can, because I do chit-chat sometimes. But I don't timestamp the signs, and they're all mushed together in one reading, and that's just the way I do it, the way I prefer to do it. So if anybody knows how to timestamp, I'm going to keep advertising. I think you have to be a moderator or something. I don't know how it works, but I'm not necessarily tech savvy, so I'm sure the rest of you are smarter than me at that crap. All right, I've shuffled the faces off these cards. I used to play cards growing up with the adults. Oh my God. They used to always say that to me. Shuffle those faces off the cards. They used to say that to me. Because I'd rather talk than fucking play cards. Which is why I always lost my money. I mean, we were playing for fucking nickels and dimes, but in quarters, but still, I always lost my money. Run in my mouth. What the hell else is new? All right. And now we've shuffled the faces off these cards. All right, Aquarius. What is good and coming new to you? Oh, okay. Wow. Okay, what? You've completely given up on somebody, completely let them go, and they're hanging on for dear life, and they still think you're together. You're on a break. Or they don't even think you're on a break. They think they're yours. They're possessive, Aquarius. What, are you joking? They want to move forward and make plans for the future, and you're like, no, I'm not interested. I thought we were broken up. I thought I broke up with you a long time ago. What do you mean you want plans for the future? You're still hanging on for dear life. Get the hell out of here, you know? So, I mean, it's good. The Wheel of Fortune's reversed, you know? Obviously, Fortune's not going to favor them. It's in reverse. You know, they're obviously not going to be very lucky at that endeavor. And the Fool card reverse comes out. You're being an idiot. Straight the fuck up. All right. So you've got a total idiot, you know. You don't really have a long-term past with a total idiot, so it's been recent enough, it's probably fresh enough in your mind that you know who I'm talking about, because you really, whatever it is that this person did, my God, you're like, no way in hell is that ever gonna happen. So, what did they do? I'm nosy, bitch. What did they do? Okay. All right. Well, they cheated on you. They had somebody behind your back. They thought they were keeping it a secret. You're very intuitive. Most people watching tarot are totally intuitive, psychic, tarot readers themselves, for the most part, you know? So, they just... Oh, my God. Oh, this is why we broke up in the first place. We broke up in the first place because, honestly, all they wanted was sex and fun and partying and nothing serious, as the other people I used to listen to would say they're non-committal. No, they're not non-committal. They're either young or immature and not ready to settle down, or you're just not the one. Peace out and chicken grease. I mean, you know. You gotta know sometimes you're the karmic, you're the third party. When is it your turn to not be correct? When, you know, you're not always right. You know? Self-awareness is beautiful. To know, to be, ooh, maybe I'm wrong. To be able to, you know, be aware and enough to question your own self, you know? And be able to have a flexible, open mind. All right, Aquarius, I'm sorry for you. This guy just won't give up. I don't know, it's a guy. It could be a girl. Won't give up. I don't know what it's obsessive. It wasn't like I got the obsessive vibe, but what I did just get was they're kind of sleazy, and they treated you kind of sleazy, and, you know, you could just see right through them. You're very intuitive. They were hiding things. They were hiding people. They were doing things that were huge red flags, like, hey, why aren't you available, you know, these times, or this, you know, things that were dead giveaways, you know. So I'm pretty sure that, you know, when you made your decision that you're never, ever, ever getting back together, when you made that decision, you meant it. Oh, wow. We've got some real winners out here today in Air Tarot. All right. Well, I guess that's enough of me. What is this? 23 minutes? That's definitely enough of me. All right. Well, yeah. So definitely come back, definitely subscribe, come back, hit notifications, so you know when I come on. I'm going to figure out how to go live, I really am. So I can interact with everybody, you know, things like that, because we are having other things besides tarot, like I said. Just because Saturday night was a bit of a what the hell, it doesn't mean that the plan's still off. I've still got people lined up. There's guest speakers, there's guest clients, and there's mystery fun that I don't want to give away until it happens. Because then it'll ruin the fun. But I also don't want to hype it up so much that it doesn't live up to the hype, so don't get excited either. And that, you know, don't let me hype it up too much. But yeah, so check with me tomorrow, and I feel like with air signs today. So tomorrow's Earth. I will be in with Earth signs tomorrow, all right? Be good. Be nice. Be safe. Whatever. I don't know. Whatever people say at the end of their videos. Peace, love, and chicken grease. That's what I say.